Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. How are you today? Hopefully you are in a good condition as usual. Okay, in this meeting, I upload this video so you can learn about the topic from this video, and then uh, today we are not going to have a Zoom meeting. Your job is just to watch this video, and then after this you will have some exercise to do. Okay, in this meeting we are going to learn about asking and giving for help. So this expression is very important when in our daily activity, I mean. So when you want to asking for help or giving for help, we have to use this kind of expression, so you will be able to communicate with others in forms of asking and giving for help. In bahasa, we can say that asking and giving for help is meminta dan menawarkan bantuan atau jasa, ya. Jadi dalam beberapa ada ekspresi-ekspresi dalam bahasa Inggris yang harus digunakan untuk meminta bantuan atau meminta jasa dan menawarkan jasa, serta responnya juga gitu. So in this asking and giving for help, there are several ways to do. The first way is a formal situation, and then the second one is an informal situation. As usual, in every daily communication in English, we have two kind of ways in expressing our thoughts. Yeah, a formal expression is usually used to communicate with an older person, or when we try to be more polite to people. So in this kind of expression, we usually use several kind of models. For example, can, would, will, something like that. You can search in internet the models things. Jadi kalian bisa cari di internet apa itu models. Jadi beberapa models itu seperti can, will, would biasanya digunakan agar kalimatnya atau ekspresinya bisa lebih formal gitu. For example, when we want someone to open the door, and then this person is older than us, and then or we want to be more polite to ask them to open the door, we can say would you like to open the door? Would you like? Would. We put would in the first of sentence gitu. Jadi kita simpan kata would atau simpan modal di awal kalimat. This word means a lot. I mean, this word means that we want him or her to help us, but in a polite ways gitu. Jadi kita ingin orang lain membantu kita, tapi dalam ranah-ranah yang sopan gitu. Kayak could you open the door please, could you. Nah, penggunaan could or would itu ditujukan untuk atau menunjukkan bahwa kita bisa lebih sopan. Okay, let's move to uninformal ways when we want to ask and give for help. This is quite easy because in informal ways there are less of rules gitu. Jadi aturan-aturannya lebih sedikit. For example, we can ask people to open the door, just same like the formal ways. We want our friends, we want our family to open the doors, but we don't need to show more polite to him, so we can say that open the door, open it. We can use just as simple as that gitu. Kita bisa bilang open the door please, open the door, open it. So in informal ways we can use even one word. For example, we want someone to bring our book, we just say bring it. That's simple. That's so simple in informal ways. So the difference between formal and informal ways is in the purpose, and then in the formula to use the expression. Jadi tujuannya itu hanya tujuannya kita ingin nunjukin lebih polite nih kalau kita guna informal. Kalau kita mau informal kita bisa ke teman dekat, bisa ke siapapun, tapi kita gak ada intention to show our polite. Jadi cuma nyuruh aja gitu, ke adik ke siapa gitu. So that is the difference between formal and informal ways in asking and giving for help. Okay, let's move to the how we respond the situation. So in giving a response, we can use several expression too, like yes, of course, absolutely. If the situation we can do what people want us to do, but when we cannot do it, we can just say, oh, I'm sorry, oh no, thank you, oh, I couldn't do it, for example. So there are so many. I believe that you all already know mostly the expression, but I just give the most simple expression that you can do in responding the asking and giving for help. So the conclusion is asking and giving for help is used when you want someone or you want to give someone a help. Jadi tujuannya ketika kalian butuh orang membantu kalian atau kalian ingin menawarkan bantuan ke orang lain. So you have to use this kind of expression. And then for the response, there are so many expressions that you can use to communicate with people. So if you want more information about it, this is not very hard to looking for the information, to looking for the material to learn for you. So you can use your phone or your laptop, search in internet about asking and giving for help. So there are so many resources that you can learn about it, maybe more than me. Okay, if you have question, you just can give me a WhatsApp, or if you still confused about the topic, you just can call me and ask to me about this topic. And then for the exercise, I will put it in LMS in penugasan, so you just see it and then do the exercise that I give to you. And then don't forget to check your attendance in LMS. So because today I will check your attendance in LMS. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.